Time is money. One leading cause of schedule creep is actually an inadequate budget. As I mentioned before, sometimes because we are too eager to impress the funder with our cost effectiveness and the capacity to carry out the project, we overcommit ourselves and only ask the funder to cover a small part of the actual cost. As a result, the project team has very little cash at their disposal and suffers a chronic shortage of critical resources. To make up the shortfall of funding, the team often has to use inexperienced volunteers to fill in payable professional roles. What is more troublesome is that sometimes there is not even a designated project staff for the MOOC. The in-kind contribution earmarked in a funding proposal often becomes a patchwork of hours donated by staff who are voluntold to chip in here and there on top of their regular work responsibilities. Not only will a poorly resourced project inevitably encounter schedule creeps, but it will also yield staff burnout, a poor quality course, and disengagement of the clients and other stakeholders. To mitigate the risk, we should involve the people who will actually work on the projects in the budgeting process. If we use internal staff to fill the critical roles of the project, such as to work on the course materials and to coordinate the project, the senior sponsor of the project should see to it that all 9 managers of these personnel agreed to committing their direct efforts to this project for X number of hours per week and for X number of weeks. The commitment should be well documented and become the official HR arrangement in the project plan signed off by the executives. After you deal with the predictable risks, it's time to think about the unpredictable. There are many things that can go wrong in a MOOC project, such as staff turnover, volunteer dropping the ball, subject matter experts becoming unavailable, and the instructor's computer crashing and losing all data. All these things may happen, and you just need to have a plan B. However, a contingency plan should not replace the proper measures of risk prevention. Following sound protocol and procedures is always your best guard against problems. For instance, documentation and backup project files should be standard procedures to be followed religiously by the key project staff. Putting everything in one laptop without backing it up is suicidal. Another lesson, which we learned the hard way, is that you must ask everyone, I mean everyone, who appears in your course videos or pictures to sign an image release. It does not matter how firmly they give you their verbal consent. You just have to have those papers properly signed and filed. If the person is a minor, you will need their parent or guardian to sign the release. These should be all your risk management measures.